A passage in which Luang Por related to the nuns one of his favorite stories gives the flavor of these talks. One of the Supreme Patriarchs went on a trip to China where he was presented with a beautiful teacup. The Patriarch had never seen anything so beautiful. He started thinking about how he'd show off this gift to all his lay supporters when he got back to Thailand. But as soon as he took the cup into his hands, he started to suffer. Where shall I put it down? Where shall I keep it? He became afraid of breaking the cup. Once the teacup was in his shoulder bag, he constantly reminded his attendant, "Be careful with that shoulder bag. The teacup is fragile. Be careful." It was nothing but suffering for him. The Patriarch had been having a good time before that. The suffering began as soon as he received the teacup. That's when it became heavy. Sitting on the plane back to Thailand, he would fret whenever the novice went near the shoulder bag. "Be careful, it's fragile." If a layperson came close, it was, "Be careful with that shoulder bag." He suffered all the way back to Thailand because he thought the teacup belonged to him. The suffering came with the attachment. One day, much later, back in his monastery, a novice picked up the cup to have a look at it. The cup slipped through his hands and broke. The Supreme Patriarch exclaimed with joy, "At last! I've been suffering over that cup for years." It's the same with the 5 aggregates, the khandas. They're heavy. Throw them away. Throw away form, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. Don't take any of them as self or as belonging to self. They are merely form, merely feelings, merely perceptions, merely mental formations, and merely consciousness. That's all. Don't grasp on to any of them. Seeing their true nature is liberation. We've been attached to conventional realities, but when we see the 5 aggregates for what they are, then everything flips over, and there is freedom from the conventions. When we put down the burden of the 5 aggregates,